надо.
Холодно. Что можно делать зимой в Одессе?
Ничего.
Ничего?
Tsar Experience.
Greetings from Odessa, Mama. We are back after traveling for a month. So, as you can see, the shores of the Black Sea a little bit off season right now. And that is the theme of today's vlog. I want to give you a little bit of a taste what it's like to hang out in Odessa, Ukraine, outside of summertime when obviously the hordes of horny guys invade the shores of the Black Sea here, and it's a very different vibe. But here you can see it's obviously more tranquil. You can probably hear the sound of the sea, the waves behind me. And yeah, Odessa is summer capital. So what has it got to offer you in the winter time? Привет.
Привет.
And what is the weather like in the winter?
What is what?
The weather.
The weather actually it's so. It's between -2 and +6, but because it's next to Black Sea, so it feels like -10. So I recommend you to buy a nice jacket before you come to Odessa.
You can see a little bit of snow behind me. In fact, it doesn't normally get that cold here in Odessa. We are by the seaside in the south of Ukraine, so it's not Siberia. But this winter, we did get our fair share of snow, and it feels actually a lot colder when you're down by the port in particular. A lot of water in the air, and it feels closer actually to -20, -25 at times. I did go down the port to film, and I had to abort mission. It was that cold, my hands froze at the time, but in general, the weather is pretty good for Eastern Europe here. It's not the coldest spot to be. Что можно делать зимой? Что особенно тут? Как настроение?
Наверное, самое особенное – это уютное настроение и отсутствие шума, как летом. И все равно еще есть море, интересная природа, которой можно... Боже, нет, Конор, пожалуйста.
Природа? Какая природа?
Какая природа, интересно? Что за хрень? Прости, я не умею. Пью в барах. Да, пью в барах. Пью в барах и работаю. Что я еще делаю зимой?
OMW, on my way to you. Good at what I do. I'm OMW. OMW, on my way to you. Good at what I do. OMW, watch me walk away, putting myself on display. 1, 2, 3 a day. I'm on my way, on my way.
Тём, холодно на улице?
Очень холодно.
Окей, посмотрим, как там.
Можешь выйти посмотреть.
Да, давай. О, снег. Много снега. Видно или нет? Нет, ничего не видно. Сколько градусов сегодня?
Ну, сейчас вообще плюсовая температура должна быть. Я думаю, +2 где-то.
И что тебе нравится зимой тут в Одессе?
Ничего.
Ничего.
Я люблю, когда тепло.
Хорошо. So, лучше ждать лето, да?
Да.
Ah, that winter sun has come out. O Sole Mio. Did you know that the famous Italian song O Sole Mio was actually written right here by a guy from Naples, Giovanni Capuro? And actually you're going to see a lot of those vestiges of the Italian influence on the early history of Odessa in the names of the restaurants and bars. You got Boffo, you got Bernardazzi, for example, you've got Fanconi. These are all very nice places in the center of the city, and they are all named after famous Italians who helped design it. Можно есть так с лимоном, да? Давайте один.
You will eat. It's for you.
Let's see what happens when it comes. Whether you can resist it or not.
Okay.
Есть много туристов зимой тут?
Все равно бывает, но сейчас очень мало, плюс еще ковид, все такое.
Ну, нормально есть туристы тоже зимой.
Ну, вообще, да, есть. Немного, но есть.
Окей, интересно.
У меня есть знакомый ирландец, который очень долго тут сидит. Даже зимой и летом.
He claims that this is the tastiest lemon tart in the world.
Yeah,
No?
yeah, that's true.
All right, where is the nightlife in the winter?
Nightlife only city center. Arcadia is completely dead, forget about. Deribasovskaya, Ekaterinskaya area like 2 kilometers around, full of bars, which is really good. And we have a couple of bars which open in this year. I recommend you to visit. They have amazing cocktails.
Що робимо?
Ми варимо борщ. Це традиційне блюдо України. І воно є дуже смачним.
Посмотрим-ка. Ого, борщик. Сьогодні український кухня.
Сьогодні український борщ, так. Завтра може буде плов.
Ого. And how would you describe the vibe? Is it like a fun vibe or people sleepy vibe?
Vibe a little bit sleepy and depressing. But that's why I recommend you to go to bar and before take some Glintwein to make your mood somehow higher, because you can see the weather is everything in gray colors. So you need some help, and this help called alcohol. It's personally my tips, my advice.
So the big tip from Mariana about surviving the winter in Dessa is to get really drunk and be an alcoholic.
It's actually no, it's not so bad. Good thing about this is that people are actually very positive. So wherever you go, you're definitely gonna have fun. It's just less places than during the summer. And life concentrate in a city center, so it's even easier because all Odessa hang out only in the city center.
Вообще, лучше приезжать, наверное, первый раз летом, потому что есть риск, что тебе не понравится зимой. Но если очень понравилось летом, то стоит приехать и зимой. Попробовать по-разному.
SAR Experience.
Ставьте лайки, подписывайтесь на канал Конора и приезжайте в Одессу зимой.